What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with my own review of Love and Marriage DC. Yes, it's late, but bear with me. I'll be doing this one and then this past episode. So let's get into it. We start off with Clifton and Joy. They're in their new home. It's exactly what she wanted, by the water, with good nature, good energy. She decided about the journey, and now that the house is getting in order, she will start preparing for the wedding. But Clifton said, and a baby. They could prepare for the baby, but she wants to be grounded first. And the meaning of that is I want to make sure this home is a home before I even start about having children. Now, I cannot remember um, what her story was on Ready to Love, but I thought that she wasn't ready to have children. But the fact that she is willing to be a bonus mom, maybe, who knows, right? Um, Moving on from there, we got Ashley. Quick is making breakfast. Ashley is tired from the last night. She didn't get much sleep. She did thank Quick for surprising her, but she is still mad at him for not telling her sooner that Alicia got into a car accident. And she did speak to Alicia. Alicia is okay. Her car is totaled, but she's physically sore. I can understand being physically sore because me and my mother had been in a car accident before. We did not have any external injuries, but our body was completely tight. Um, yeah, she was completely mad at Quick for not telling her. And Angela wanted to tell her, but he wanted her to have a good night. She can understand that, but at the same time, that was my best friend. You know for a fact that I love my best friend more than anything in this world. And you not telling me made me feel away. And it reminded me that seeing and no feeling and hearing that Alicia got into a car accident, it reminded her of Quick. Quick has gotten into multiple car accidents before, and that was a shock to her. And I forgot about that. I forgot. And I bet that could be like a trigger for her to hear. But not only with the news of Alicia getting into a car accident, her party was supposed to be a good time, but Jamie got drunk, and he ended up talking about his son. That was very triggering. You know, he called him his son a spoiled brat. He's a bum, and him sending messages to Arena that he's thinking about harming himself is a cry for attention. No, it's not a cry for attention. It's a cry for help, but not for attention. And Ashley can understand what little Jamie is going through, because when you are going through something, you expect for your parents to hear you and understand you, but all they do is talk about what you've done wrong, bring up your mistakes more than once, so you don't feel that support, you don't feel that sense of comfort to talk about what you're going through. And her insomnia is kicking her ass. You know, she hasn't been able to get a really good night's sleep. She is barely getting an hour or 45 minutes of rest. And she can't even be excited about the book, but she should be. But it's not coming. Like, I can't be excited about things when I'm focused on so many other things and other things are stressing me out. I just can't be happy about it. And when will I be excited about the things that I want? I can understand how she feels. I really can. Arena. Arena decides to take Joy to paint some decorations for her home. She's overly dressed as usual. She's painting, and Arena is setting up to be messy, and she's getting the information wrong. She went to Ashley's dinner, but she said, I don't know how her name came up, meaning Joy. Um, but all she heard was that Sherelle said you blocked her, and she don't know why. Now I had to rewind that Arena said she did not know how Joy's name came up, but if memory serves me correctly, I think that Ashley was wondering where was Joy and Clifton. You said they were out of town, and you carried on the conversation of, you guys like Joy? Yeah, I like Joy. And that's when Sherelle came in with, she blocked me and I don't know why. So Arena's getting the information wrong as to why did her name came up. And Joy said that I have blocked Sherelle and Black for years. Anything that was an extension of Black, I've blocked. Why is it a problem? Why is it being noticed now? So the reason why they believe that Joy is feeling away is because you got upset that Black broke up with your best friend and started dating Sherelle. She said no. He started messing around with Sherelle while he was dating my friend. Interesting. Now Arena, she's happy she got this information. Then she admitted that Jamie was a side piece. When she was living with Brittany's dad at the time, that's when she started talking to Jamie. I said, oh, wow, interesting. Very interesting. Then she talked about inviting Joy to Sherelle's fitness workout and wanted to extend the invite to Joy. Irena, you're not in a position to extend an invite to somebody who is clearly not trying to be friends. Joy don't like Sherelle and she don't like her husband. So why would you think that you inviting Joy to her workout is gonna be a good thing? Okay. Then Arena is throwing out tidbits, is trying to get information as to why Joy don't like Black, why Joy don't like Sherelle. You said it was a bad business deal. No, no, that wasn't it. It was more than that. Him dating my friend and dating Sherelle at the same time was an issue, but wasn't the issue. There was lies and manipulation, and the band itself broke up. Now, Black blamed Joy for the band breaking up, saying how there were disagreements, arguments. She had an argument with the drummer, which was not true. But Arena said it's been 10 years. Surely you could have moved on from that and made amends and become cordial. Maybe the problem is with the husband, not the wife, and you can have a conversation. Well, I mean, you don't have to be friends, just talk to get the understanding. I need the backstory. If it's been 10 years and Joy still is angry at Black, I want to know why. I mean, if he blamed her for the band breaking up, then what happened? Has he talked about her to other musicians? Has he told producers not to work with her? I just want to know. I do. I want to know. Ashley invited Arena and Jamie to have a nice double date, but to also talk about what Jamie said about his son, little Jamie. Quick is very competitive, so Quick talks about getting a street named after him over his old neighborhood, which is a very good thing. Quick initiated the conversation at the dinner party where Arena spoke about receiving messages from little Jamie about his mental health and that he might be harming himself or might think about harming himself. She said, yeah, he told me that and I told his father about it. Quick remembered that Jamie called little Jamie a bum and that he's looking for attention. Jamie was surprised that Quick initiated the conversation. He was waiting for Ashley to bring it up or Raina. So he feels the way that Quick was the one who said something. But at the same time, Jamie knew that a conversation was going to happen, but never anticipated it would happen this way. I don't see how a conversation is going to happen anyway. So, of course, telling him that they heard him call his son a spoiled brat and a bum, Arena is immediately on the defense that she did not hear that. She did not, like, what? You called my son a bum? If I heard that, I would have felt the way. Arena, there have been plenty of things that your husband has said about your son in front of your face that you have quickly turned a blind eye and on deaf ears. Okay? Because you instantly giving me the energy that I want to protect my husband's image. Oh no, he's not that type of father. He's a good father. Okay, cameras and Jamie's energy says otherwise. So he don't remember saying it, even though he was drunk. But I believe that when people drink, they reveal how they feel. They, true people tell no tales when they drink. And I think that Jamie was telling his truth about how he feels about his son. That's what I think. I don't think that Jamie was just speaking nonsense. I believe that's how he feels about his son. I do. So, shocked that he said it, but I don't believe that this is the first time he said it. He said he should not have used the word or said the word, but if you don't remember saying it or you don't want to use it, why would you apologize for it if you don't remember saying it or you haven't used it? It was one of those. So Ashley dealt with suicidal tendencies and she has committed suicide twice. She was open about it. She battled it when she was in her teens and in her 20s, and it got worse in her 30s. And she wished that she had somebody around to talk to. Her mom wasn't around, and she wished she could talk to somebody, but they thought that she would have been seeking attention. So she figured if I had gotten the help early, I wouldn't have gotten it so bad in my 30s. I wouldn't have committed the acts of it. And, you know, talking about your mental state is worth a conversation. And I think that Jamie is a part of an era where mental health isn't talked about often. And if you have a child who is talking about doing the you know what, the last thing you want to say is they're looking for attention. They're looking for your help. They're looking for you to listen. So, of course, this is the time to have the conversation where you can understand where he's coming from and you can know why he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? But Jamie's not getting the message, okay? And um Quick is Quick is comparing that the way that he's raising his son is different than Jamie raising his son, and that he will never talk to his son the way that Jamie talks to his son or about his son. And I'm just like, wait a minute, Quick, let me stop you right there. You try to come off as if you're the best parent in the world. You know right from wrong. You're trying to teach your son right from wrong. Let's not forget, you had an argument with Ashley that you're mad that she still wakes your 14-year-old son up for school because he's still having trouble waking up at that time. You said he's 14. He needs to be a man and grow up. That's what you said. So you're comparing that your son needs to grow up to avoid him becoming a bad seed like Jamie. It's not good. You're not in a position to talk about somebody's child just like Jamie is in a position to talk about his son to other people. So he said, I know you love your son. I know you care about your son, but it looks like y'all don't like each other. Again, Quick, you are saying the right things, but your tone is coming off as if you know more, as if you know better. But at the end of the day, you have a 14-year-old son. Jamie has a grown son, grown, 26. You know what I'm saying? Where he's still trying to figure out how to get through to him, while your son is still at that age where he's moldable to still get taught lessons. Like Jamie still could get taught lessons too, but it's a different field. It's a different situation. Even though the ages of the sons are different, it's still the mindset of how you're going to go about to raising him, you know? Now, Jamie didn't like the way that Quick worded that, but he understood it, just didn't like it. And Jamie realized that, he had supported little Jamie for all these years, and he started getting into trouble when he was a teenager, and then he recently got arrested in 2021. And I'm just like, listen, Jamie, you need to take accountability to where you failed as being a parent, where you failed as to raising your son. While your son is lost, it's up to you to help him find his way back, but you can't help him find his way back if you're constantly coming down on him on what he's doing wrong and that, you're not doing nothing with your life. You don't have nothing. You're a bum. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all, okay? And Ashley felt like Jamie doesn't want to accept accountability and responsibility to how he has been a father to little Jamie and how it impacted him. And he don't. Arena needs to step up and speak up more into the part where she probably covered up Jamie's intentions and defended it differently. Because if you're worried about your son's well-being, then you need to have a conversation with him as well. But this was a very interesting conversation to talk about. And yes, it is coming from another couple who is seeing how you're raising your son, seeing the situation that you're now putting on camera. And this is the part where I'm saying, this is what happens when you open up about your issues, especially with your children. You give an open dialogue about what's going on with your children. It's going to give other people license to have opinions and conversations. Like you're on a reality show where you're constantly defending the comments that what we're seeing is not what we're seeing. We're too invested, or y'all need to get out of here and move on and find something else to do. I'm like, you cannot stop us from seeing what we're seeing. You can't. So we get to Sherelle. Sherelle is at her fitness event where she has everybody in costumes. She started getting into fitness when she was, no. She started getting into fitness when she lost over 100 pounds. And she went and became a certified personal trainer. So as she pulls up, and they were doing a warm-up routine outside, there was no place to park. So she parked right in front after politely tapping her horn. Winter came in, and instantly Ashley is bothered and pressed. She still can't call Winter by her actual name, calling her the Wicked Witch of the East. And, Winter came for support. She didn't say nothing to nobody but Sherelle. So Ashley and Arena were so pressed. Okay. I do believe that Ashley is mad that Winter is developing a relationship with Sherelle. I mean, she kept on shading Winter by her outfit and why is Winter here? She looks dumb. I'm like, ma'am, how is it that you don't care about somebody but you're constantly talking about that person? I don't get it. Arena instantly follows behind Ashley's behavior, wondering why is Winter here? I don't want to think about her. I want to ignore her. Then do it. Then do it. Like, it's not that hard. Just do it. Winter knew this was an awkward situation coming in, and she wished that I should have taken a shot before I walked in. So, wondering how Alicia is doing since she is recovering from her accident. Her knee is hurting, but she's getting back out there, to release the tension to work out. Hope she didn't push herself too hard. I didn't even notice that Sherelle's arm was in a sling. I think her arm popped out of place, but it's, back into place now. Um, Arena being messy, carrying information that she's going to get wrong. That she invited Joy to come work out. Now, Sherelle was like, why would she get an invite from me if she blocked me? We never had a conversation. Irena wasn't listening. She wanted to invite Joy so they can have a conversation because she heard what the problem was. But she said it's not with you, it's with your husband. And I think she said Black don't talk about her because she said it was shady business. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Arena instantly threw out that your husband was doing shady business. Sherelle didn't like that. Sherelle's instantly on the defense. That my husband does good business. My husband does not do bad business. He doesn't do shady business like she did with my husband doesn't do diss tracks. I'm like, girl, you don't know what your husband has been doing before he was your husband. But either way, Orena, Joy never said he was doing shady business, and she never said it was a shady business deal. She said there were lies, manipulation. That's what she said. If you want to sum it up with that, those were your words to use and not Joy's. So that was wrong on your part to carry information and not tell it right. Okay. Um. Now, Arena is getting the message information wrong. Ashley is wondering if she's trying to be messy on purpose or is she really trying to put the people together, but this don't make no sense. Sherelle defends her husband to the fullest like she wants to do. Arena, she didn't like that. Sherelle didn't like the message that Arena was trying to portray. Because now I have to have a conversation with Joy. Now, if you're telling me that she has an issue with my husband and once saying my husband does shady business, yeah, I don't like that. I mean, she's putting the energy towards Arena because she did deliver the message wrong. But she is going to have the conversation with Joy about what was said anyway. Now, to me, Arena set this up for other issues to happen within the group because she wants to heat up of her situation. So she wants to cause some division, cause some drama. I mean, it's for the show. It's good for the show. But Arena, I see you. I see you. So, Winter approaches Sherelle and she's getting ready to leave. She says, good to see you, Ashley. Good to see you, Arena. And then to Alicia, she don't know who that was. Now, I had to watch this scene more than once, and it came off as if Winter was responding to what was said to her, but they cut it out. Because when she said, I don't know you, she said, clearly you don't. Because you could never. Winter said, never what? You could never try me. I don't know you. So who are you? Like, that was not necessary. So the fact that it went to that never what, I don't know you, Alicia said something to Winter first, and they cut it out. So Winter was responding, and that's where it led to a whole melee. Okay? She don't have time for this. She walks out. Like, I don't know who that is. Okay, that's your best friend. Okay, I don't know you. I went to the people that I knew. I said hello to them, not you. So now Sherelle wants to have a conversation with Ashley and Winter. And Winter said, it's fine. I can have a conversation as long as it's just her. I don't need nobody else out here with her. So Sherelle goes back inside and she removes Ashley from the group because when she's with Ashley by herself, Ashley is more sensible. She can understand more. But when she's with the group, she tends to act funny. Um, So Ashley was coming across as a victim. Like Winter has been coming at her all this time. I mean, she even spoke about me and my husband not being Christians. Who cares that you and your husband were Christians? Who cares? And I'm like, Ashley, don't act like you did not do the same thing, because you guys have both talked about Winter as well, going back and forth on Twitter. But we're going to start from the beginning, where you did come at Winter first. Okay? So Sherelle said, I'm not trying to push nothing on you, but Winter wants to talk to you. Now, she don't like Winter, and then Winter don't like her. And she's fake. She'll apologize for one thing and then go back on the internet and say something different. Winter can hear Ashley talking, and she approaches Ashley. Like, say something to me. You talking about me? Say it to my face. Don't talk around me. Ashley didn't like that. She said, don't walk up towards me. I'm not talking to you, but you're talking about me. So let me walk up to you. You can address me. So I don't think Ashley liked that Winter came with that same energy, because Ashley's probably not used to that. She's used to bugging at girls that she could definitely bully, and that they would just go along with it. They won't come back and say nothing. They'll just accept it. Um, Ashley talks about you been on an Ashley Bass session on Twitter. Winter said, "Oh no, it's been a Winter session," but Ashley couldn't take it. Now Ashley gets upset because she said we did talk about it. I'm like, what you mean? We did talk about it. No, we didn't. Winter made a face. Ashley didn't like her face. Winter said, I don't like yours either. I don't think Ashley came. No, I don't think that Ashley expected for Winter to come back with that same energy. Sure wanted to get control of it. And considering the way that it was lined up, you got Winter and Ashley going back and forth. Winter's by herself, defending herself. You got Arena coming in, Alicia coming in. She's standing behind Sherelle when Sherelle's trying to get into the middle. And the fact that she's feeling like kind of ganged up on, like y'all trying to corral her into a corner. She said, oh, no, no, no. I don't need an audience. Like, I'm talking to her. Let us have a one-on-one. Ashley said, oh, no, you like an audience. She said, oh, no, Ashley, it's you. You're the star. You love an audience, which is the truth. I didn't like the way that Alicia was standing behind Sherelle, rocking back and forth with her hands on her hips as if something was to pop off. I'm like, girl, you just got through getting through a car accident. I don't think your body is ready for this, and I don't think you should be involved in this, so just sit back. Sit back. Don't stand on standby, okay? Now, it's clear that Winter and Ashley don't like each other, but I feel like Ashley's reason to like Winter never made sense to me. Never made sense, because Winter said, let's start from the beginning, where you came after me. That's where it started. Ashley don't want to admit that Ashley came off on the wrong foot, came off the wrong tone, and said that doesn't make any sense, that doesn't count, that doesn't matter. You mean it doesn't matter how your delivery and your tone read off your disdain for Winter, read off you having any interactions with her based off of your energy? So Ashley got mad that she mentioned last season. How? That's how it started. You came at her first. Like, I don't see how Ashley could not understand her point and her part into why her and Winter are not in a good place right now. It's because of you, Ashley. Because of you. You and Quick were making fun of her, and y'all continually made fun of her throughout the entire season. So you can miss me with that. And Ashley don't want to go back, but that's the source. And Ashley gets into Winter's face more than once. Winter held her own like she did before. Arena moved Ashley away. Winter said, I'm done. This is a ghetto-fied mess. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. The gutter Barbies are wearing this ugly head again. We're not getting nowhere. We're making a mockery and a mishap melee over Sherelle's event. I'm going to go. So they giving her too much, okay? And it's so crazy that Ashley hates the fact that she cannot get over on Winter. She hates the fact that she can't talk to Winter the way she wants to talk to Winter, and Winter's supposed to accept it. And Winter said, no. You're not about to talk to me like that. I'm about to say what I gotta say. I'm gonna defend myself, and you can handle it. That's not my problem. So it ended with that, and more to come from that. More to come. Okay. Um. Now Arena, she's looking at Sherelle differently as she did before. That how could you try to get Ashley and Winter to talk, knowing that Ashley and Winter don't like each other, and that's your friend of 20 years? Why would you put her in that situation? So I feel like you're playing both sides. I feel like you're not there for Ashley. But I feel like Arena, you can't talk either because, well, I don't know how long you know Sherelle, but I guess since you have developed a relationship with Joy, you think that you have the ability to tell Sherelle she should have a conversation with Joy and maybe move forward, knowing everything that has happened. She blocked Sherelle. She blocked Black. She don't like Sherelle. So how could you say that Sherelle wants division? Sherelle isn't a good friend. Well, you're not being a good friend. Like you're expecting for them to make up, but girl, bye. Like please, you can miss me with that, Arena. Like pop me kettle. You can't call Ashley not being a good friend when you're not doing the same thing. So it ended with that. I think that Ashley did a shady comment towards Winter that Winter dropped her friend of 15 years, knowing that was Monique's fault. That was Monique's situation. She was the one who acted like she didn't know Winter and that their friendship wasn't what it was. That was Monique. But moving on. It ended with Brittany. Brittany set up a an intervention with her father, her mother, her grandmother, and her brother. But they don't know that each other is coming over. She wants everybody to just talk about their issues and move on. That's what I want. I don't want no more drama. I don't want no more arguments. I just want peace. Now, Jamie came first, thinking that he's going to have a nice time just chilling and laughing with his sister. Then he hears his mother's voice, and it's a setup. So, to be continued. It's about to go down. But, y'all, that was pretty much it. Ashley's getting on my nerves, y'all. She getting on my nerves. But please stay tuned in this video. I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.